All right, girls varsity action. Hanchy Gymnasium in West Rutland. Joe Harrington will have your announcements coming. It's Twin Valley in the dark jerseys visiting West Rutland varsity girls in the whites. Westside out to a 3-0 start to the season. Did not get a chance to catch the record of Twin Valley.
Welcome to Hanchy Gym for tonight's game between the Twin Valley High School Wildcats and the West Rutland Golden Horde. Starting tonight for Twin Valley, number 23, junior, Kendall Howe. Number 25, junior, Tatiana Bowman. Number 21, senior, Sammy Morris. Number 14, junior, Taylor Fortune. And number 10, sophomore, Jarrett Niles. Twin Valley is coached by Buddy Hayford, assisted by Chris Wally and manager Kylie Boyd. And now for your Golden Horde, number 3, senior, Kelsey Reed. Number 22, senior, Julia May. Number 13, senior, Lauren Harvey. Number 11, senior, Kate Callahan. And number 10, senior, Brooke Raish. West Rutland is coached by Tom Serrano, assisted by Matt Serrano. Your trainer is Cody Parker. Please stand for the national anthem, sung by West Rutland student and basketball player, Casey Serrano.
Beautiful Star-Spangled Banner. Casey Serrani had an outstanding game as a JV player earlier tonight. And absolutely beautiful version of the Star-Spangled Banner there. Nice work, Casey. We're about to start off here. As you heard the starting lineups, you got a sense about this West Rutland roster. 8 seniors, a couple juniors, a couple sophomores, and a freshman playing up. But this is a senior-laden team. These girls have been playing together since kindergarten. Sam Callahan wants to say hi to the crowd. There she is. She had excellent work as a JV player. Now she's up getting some minutes in. Hey, Sam. Brooke Raish going to jump for Westside. This group of girls has been to Barrie before. They're hoping to take the whole thing this year. They've got the coach for it and they've got the players for it. We'll see if things fall their way. Raish wins the tip, and that's the kind of unselfish basketball right there that's going to help. Westside wins the tip. Generous work, unable to capitalize, and they're going to come out in pressure. It's Raish, near side. Callahan, far side. Harvey looking to double. Skip pass up and over everybody. Joe Harrington there, hands off to the official. Turnover to West Rutland. Smart, quick, athletic kids on this West Rutland team. Tallest player, Kayla Coombs, is out with an injury. I believe it was an ankle or knee. She's not due back tonight. Maybe off for a couple more nights. That makes Raish the tallest player on West Side, and extremely athletic and quick, as you see right there, and definitely willing to get on the floor for a loose ball. So West Side, 2 empty trips. Here comes Twin Valley, far wing, top of the key, near wing. Callahan defending, the ball down in the block. Ray shuts the door on that. She's going to pick up her first foul of the game. That foul's on Brooke. They're calling it a shooting foul, so Twin Valley to the line for 2, looking to put the first points of the game up on the board. First shot rattles off the rim and won't go. Corshane gonna take her second. She's one of the team captains as a junior. Second one's pure. 1-0 Twin Valley, and it's Harvey gonna run the point. Twin Valley looks like 2-3. That ball into the foul line. West Rutland a little sloppy with the ball. Callahan baseline jumper won't go. Twin Valley comes down with it, and that's Kelsey Whedon showing some hustle. Harvey, dribble drive, nothing there. She's gonna pull it back out and set the defense. Harvey looks to the foul line for Raish, bounce pass to May. May looking for a cutting Callahan, but again, Twin Valley picks that pass off, and West Rutland starting out a little sloppy. 1-0 Twin Valley, 6:32 left. Early in the game. Bounce pass, far wing, looking for the cutter, not there. Top of the key, thought about the long jumper. West Side gets a hand on that, disrupts. Twin Valley lost the handle on it, but able to redirect it off a West Rutland leg, so they retain possession, 6:19 left, and they're near wing. And back to the top of the key, Twin Valley coach asking his players to slow down and run the offense, show a little more patience. Whedon defending at the top of the key. Callahan denies the pass to the far side. That look into the post. West Rutland gets a hand on it. Raish picks it up. Beautiful bounce pass. Whedon, who's left-handed, goes up with the right hand. This West Rutland girls team, extremely generous, more interested about wins than points. If you're willing to run the floor and get yourself to an open spot, they're more than happy to hit you for a layup instead of taking it themselves. All they want to do is walk out of the gym with a win every night. 5:44 left, 2-1 West Side, and here comes Harvey. Mid-court, near wing. Whedon finds Raish in the paint. Athletic move, able to finish. Good for 2 more, and here comes pressure. It's Callahan, forces the pass over to the far side. Raish, immediate pressure, and they're looking to double, and that bounce pass forced into the middle. And that's Julia May showing the toughness that the West Side missed last year. She was hurt playing soccer, and West Rutland missed her attitude and her toughness. She'll get down on the floor after every single loose ball. Brings the level of the other players up. Harvey's gonna shoot one. Corshane picks up her first on Twin Valley. Rattles but won't go. Harvey's gonna have another look.
Some D-cuts in the wing.
That one, nothing but net. 5-1 West Side, and they'll continue with pressure. Nice pass up the sideline, bounce pass into the paint. I think it was May, established position, made that a tough shot. Raish pulls it down. Floating pass to Callahan. They're going to call her on the end line. What a luxury to have your tallest player pull down a rebound and then dribble 3/4 of the floor and make a nice pass there. Brooke Raish certainly has a tremendous skill set. That ball booted up into the crowd by West Side, going to be a kick. Twin Valley going to inbound under the hoop. 4:49 left, first quarter. West Side up 5-1. Corshane looks to the corner. Time ticking, might be a 5-second call. Pretty close. That's Whedon, far side. Crowd reacts. I was unable to see what the action was, but that foul is on 15 for Twin Valley. Excuse me, 25 for Twin Valley. Her first, second on Twin Valley, and it's Harvey. Patient, top of the key, comes near wing. That ball's for Callahan. A little bit of an up fake back to the top of the key. Raish, touch pass, didn't even handle it, just tapped it off her hands. Now the girls are battling for the ball. 25's in the middle of some stuff here. It's Tatiana Bowman. She's a junior. Excuse me. So, we've got Twin Valley looking to inbound, and West Rutland extends pressure the length of the floor. Now it's Harvey. Moving her feet, making things difficult. Got to call out that screen, going to be a block. Boy, I guess I missed that call. Thought it was going to be an illegal block. They're going to call Harvey for the foul instead. Her first, second on West side. And Harvey's ready for the ball. She wants more. Physical at the middle of the court there, no call. And here comes Corshane. Whedon forces her to pick up her dribble, far wing, back to the top of the key. Bounce pass coming near wing, unable to handle that hot pass, off hands, out of bounds. West Rutland ball, 4:08 left, they're up 5-1. 11, Callahan inbounds to 13, Harvey, who runs the point for West Side. Twin Valley stays in the 2-3 zone. Top of the key for Whedon. Whedon, far wing, nice up fake. What a great look into the paint for Julia May, unable to finish. Great ball movement there for West Rutland. Far wing for Twin Valley. Top of the key, near wing. Callahan almost picked that pass off. Bounce pass down to the block. Whedon with a reach, can't get her hand on the ball. That three short, and Raish again comes down with it, and she'll go till you stop her. And she can finish with contact. That is nice stuff right there. Raish goes strong to the hoop, draws the contact, lays it off the glass for 2, and she'll shoot 1. It's 7-1 West Side, and Raish gonna try and make it 8-1. Sub coming, it's Shelby Grabowski checking in. She'll run point while 13, Lauren Harvey comes, has a seat, and grabs a drink. Raish, nothing but the bottom of the net. Grabowski, immediate impact, snags that pass. Now we've got a jump ball possession. Whedon got a hold of that, and they're going to call a foul on Whedon. Coach Serrani calling out a different look for West Side. It does continue to be full court press. We'll see if they're able to force another turnover here. So far the offense for Twin Valley's been 1 foul shot. That's Julia May tracking down a loose ball. She dribbles out of trouble. Hands off to Whedon. Whedon mid-court. And she calls out the offense. Whedon, far wing. Grabowski cuts to the top of the key. Up fake, dribble drive. Kicks to Whedon, far wing. Skip pass, wide open shot for Callahan. Thought that was gonna go, it was a 3. Off the rim, no good. Twin Valley rebounds, and here they come. 2:40 left, first quarter. Handoff, top of the key. Bounce pass, near wing. Corshane thinks about it, likes it, puts it up. Off the mark. That's Shelby Grabowski. Pulls down the rebound and finds Callahan hustling up the floor. Generous pass to Julia May on the block. She draws contact. She'll shoot 2. That's going to be the second on Bowman, third on Twin Valley. And May's going to shoot a pair. Off the back of the rim, no good. Second try coming. Harvey checking back in. Kelsey Whedon checking out. Second shot rattles and drops. 9-1 West Side. And they're extending full court pressure. Raish looking to deny. Almost picks off that pass. Immediately doubled. And I'll tell you what, if you got Grabowski and Raish doubling you, you're in trouble. And they're going to call a reach on Harvey. Crowd doesn't like it. Bench doesn't like it. Coach Serrani says ease up just a little bit. That's 2 on Harvey. Carl Serrani's bench shorter by 2 players. Kayla Coombs, the big center, in street clothes, as is Janae McGee, who plays both JV and varsity, I believe. I know McGee's got a hamstring. I believe Coombs is either a knee or a ankle. And that's nice work on the boards there for Twin Valley. Continuing the offensive possession and putting it through for 2. Harvey, top of the key, calls out the play. Dribbles far wing. Jump stop, bounce pass to the corner. Callahan likes it, up with a 3, no good. Raish was there where it came down, but unable to secure it. Harvey, with 2 fouls, comes back to sit. And it's Kelsey Whedon checking back in. Shorter rest for Whedon than perhaps Coach Serrani was hoping for. Bounce pass near side, Grabowski looking to defend, forces that ball back to the middle court. Shane picks up the dribble, now it's bounce pass near wing, and Grabowski comes flying in. A lot of contact, no call. Hand off, top of the key, Corshane, bounce pass to the elbow. Cutter through, not there, back to the top of the key. Picks up the dribble, back to Corshane. Corshane's got a lane to the hoop. She's gonna go strong, a lot of contact, no call. And it's another jump ball. Possession arrow says West Rutland. That's the 3rd time these teams have come down. The 2 players hands on the ball, trying to rip that ball free. Here comes Grabowski. Bounce pass to the corner, great feed onto the block. I believe that's May down low. Loses the handle, but it's off Twin Valley and out. 53.8 left, and it's 9-3 West Rutland over Twin Valley. That ball, top of the key, it's Callahan, near wing. Jump shot, rattles but won't go. Great position for Grabowski. Boxes out, unable to secure the rebound, but it's out off Twin Valley. West Rutland maintains possession, 45.5 left. Bounce pass corner. Grabowski thinks about it. Now she's got a dribble drive, puts up the floater off the front of the rim, no good. Raish shows a lot of length and effort there, but unable to secure it. Off West Side, Twin Valley ball, 38.7. Plenty of time left to bring this up, get a good look at the hoop if they're able to break the West Rutland pressure here. So Raish almost forces the travel. Grabowski almost picks that pass off. Great look down to the block, and what an athletic move for Kelsey Whedon to deflect that pass and save the easy layup. Great look onto the block for Twin Valley. Kelsey Whedon came streaking out of nowhere, tips it out of bounds, and saves West Side 2 points. West Rutland girls doing a great job covering players on inbounds plays. They almost forced a 5-second count earlier. That was a long hold on the baseline as well. Another far wing. Top of the key, and Brooke Raish sees that. Picks that pass off and lays it in with 10 seconds. Twin Valley needs to hustle if they're going to get something off here before the quarter ends. And that is a long 3. Better look than I thought it'd be. Off the glass, off the rim, no good. So you're looking at 11-3 West Side. End of the first quarter, we'll come back as teams are breaking the huddle. First horn sounds. Coach is still giving instructions here. We're heading into the second quarter in Hinchy Gymnasium, West Rutland, one of the nicest facilities in the state at any level. Certainly one of the nicest at Division 4. Absolutely gorgeous hardwood floors, full bleachers all the way around. Behind the scorer's table is a revamped weight room, training room with a trainer's table in there. West Rutland boosters and school board do a tremendous job supporting their athletes, giving them fantastic facilities. And Twin Valley's going to inbound, and Grabowski extends the defense out past midcourt. Long pass near wing, back to the top of the key, and Grabowski really wants to pick off one of these passes, take it the other way. Now it's Callahan. Bounce pass to the elbow. Back to the top of the key. Dribble drive, it's Whedon extending the defense. Picks up the dribble. Handoff, dribble drive into the paint. West Rutland collapses on that, forces a tough shot, won't go. Twin Valley, excellent position, offensive rebound off the glass, good for 2. Grabowski immediately looks for transition, not there, picks up her dribble, and mental error. That's a unforced error for a travel right there on Grabowski. It's 11-5 West Side, 7:29 left, and Twin Valley to midcourt. Grabowski looking to make up for that pass, far wing. And that pass forced into traffic. Whedon comes down with it. She looks up. What a pass to Raish. How did she find her? And Raish with an athletic left-handed finish makes it 13-5. Twin Valley's coach wants to talk it over. We'll come back as teams break the huddle. First horn has sounded. Teams break the huddle. Animated instructions to his team from the Twin Valley coach. West Rutland comes out with the same 5, and they are going to continue full court pressure. Grabowski, Raish, and Callahan in the front court for West Side. That ball comes near sideline as Grabowski and Raish looking to double. Pass back to the middle. Raish almost long enough to get there over midcourt, and that's where you get trapped. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Raish. I believe that'll be 2 on Brooke. 2 on Raish, 2 on Harvey so far, 5 on West Side, 6:58 left, so Twin Valley heading towards being in the 1-and-1 bonus here. They've committed 4 fouls. Back to the top of the key, fakes near wing, now it's near wing Grabowski. Defending, top of the key. Back to the wing, near wing. Thinks about the corner, now it's back to the top of the key. West Side in a 3-2 zone now. Twin Valley forces that pass into the paint. Tough try to go up and make a shot out of that, and West Rutland pulls it down. Callahan thinks about it. Hands off to Whedon. Whedon likes what she sees and drains that 3. That extends the lead to 16-5. Every player on West Rutland capable of hitting the 3. Every player on West Rutland capable of running the point. It's a versatile group of athletes Coach Serrani has worked extremely hard with, and he's reaping the benefits of all the hours he's spent in the gym with these kids. Top of the key, bounce pass, force it into the foul line. Thought about going up, bounce pass to the block, forces the kick out back to the top of the key. Now we're near wing, Grabowski out. Far wing. I believe that came down off Twin Valley. Didn't hit the rim more than that, so it is out of bounds off Twin Valley. Grabowski. Inbounds to Kelsey Whedon. Whedon walks it up to midcourt, picks up the pace, dribble drive, bounce pass to the block, and that's Julia May with a great finish. Twin Valley coach gonna come in with a sub after seeing that. Nice find and nice finish West Side, and there comes the double. Almost a reach there on Julia May. Ball on the floor, Twin Valley comes around with it, they look forward. Kelsey Whedon was there, but apparently didn't have her feet set. A couple hundred officials on the other side of the gym disagree, but the call's a charge. Oh, that's 2 on Kelsey Whedon. 6 on West Side. And it's Maria Page to the line. Misses the first. Second coming. It's 25. Tatiana Bowman checking back into the game for Twin Valley. That rattles but won't go. And that's Kelsey Whedon. Nice job to come down with a rebound. She looks forward, she finds Callahan. Callahan thinks about the 3, now kicks to Whedon. Whedon bounce past the far wing. That's a baseline jumper up. Off the front of the rim, no good, loose ball. Grabowski comes down with it, sends up a long 3 that won't drop. Callahan tries for the save, unable to, called out of bounds. We've got Casey Serrani checking in for her first action. Kelsey Whedon checking out. Serrani, one of the younger players that plays both JV and varsity. She is a sophomore, very tough, very athletic, like most of her teammates. Far wing, skip pass near wing. Nice intensity on the defensive half of the floor for West Rutland. That 3 won't go. Ball's tipped, and it's Julia May trying to track it down. That ball's off. West Rutland going to be Twin Valley ball. Coach Carl Serrani emphasizing boxing out to his girls on that loose ball. Twin Valley, top of the key, fakes the pass into the paint, near far wing. Back to the far wing, baseline. Back to far wing, back to the top of the key. They're looking to swing it. And now they'll back it back out, bounce pass. Far wing, back to the top of the key. Bounce pass, near wing. Looking baseline, they're gonna call Grabowski for a push there. That's the 1-and-1 bonus for Twin Valley with 4:17 left in the half. First on Grabowski, 7th on West Side. And it's Page back to the line for a 1-and-1. First shot off the back of the rim, no good. Ball rattles around. Serrani comes down with it, finds Callahan. Callahan, bounce pass to her sister, Sam Callahan. Left-handed finish with contact. She'll shoot one. I'm sure she'll be sure to thank her sister after the game for that beautiful feed. Callahan hits the free throw, extends the lead 21-5 with 4:08 left. West Rutland playing great defense, being generous with the ball, and effective and efficient on the offensive half. That's a three. They're going to call a travel first. Unfortunate, it hit nothing but the bottom of the net, but a little bit of a stutter step before she let it go, and they call the travel. Callahan will inbound to number 4, Shelby Grabowski, with 3:59 left. And that ball with some heat on it. Serrani at the foul line, contested, able to kick back out to Callahan. Callahan looks down on the block for Julia May. May fouled from behind. We'll see who the call is on. That's on 25. That is Bowman picking up her 3rd. And nice bounce pass to May on the block. Gets the ball stripped. That ball tossed up, and Serrani first to it. She loses her dribble, picks it up, and finds Callahan. Callahan swings to her sister. Now it's a corner jumper. Grabowski comes down, and Julia May is having a nice night on the board. She is working hard. That ball batted around and out of bounds. Twin Valley will inbound with 3:26 left in the half. 21-5 West Side here at Hinchy Gymnasium. And Twin Valley to midcourt, near wing. Thinks about the bounce pass into the post, instead top of the key, far wing. Lob pass into the post, and Casey Serrani there to come down with that. She finds Grabowski in traffic, burst of speed, lost the handle, gets called for a dribble. She had a lane to the hoop, saw it, lost the handle on the ball, took steps and turns it over. Here comes Twin Valley, 3:07 left. Handoff, top of the key, pass. Thinking about the handoff, and West Side looking to be opportunistic on the defensive half. West Side student section getting in, calling for the defense. Nice crowd here for West Side. Both the student section and the, I don't know if that's the parent section, quite full. If I had to guess, it's Mikey Barrett leading the charge over in the student section. The Stompin' has the bleachers rocking here. And that ball off a foot. Shelby Grabowski comes up with it. She's on the run. Bounce pass to Callahan. Difficult angle, tough finish. Unable to get it to go. And now it's Sam Callahan comes back, and she picks up a cheap foul at midcourt. Hard not to try and reach out and strip that ball, but she's called for the reach. And Twin Valley back to the line for a 1-and-1. 8th foul on West Side. 1st foul on Callahan. That's Kendall Howe, one of the team captains, stepping to the line for Twin Valley. She's a junior. Deep knee bend. Flick of the wrist off the back of the rim, no good. Serrani pulls it down, looks to go up the floor with it. Excuse me. Unable to. Loose ball. West Side commits another foul. That's Grabowski. 2 or 3 on her. That's 2 on her, and that's 9 on Westside. Westside on the verge of going into the double bonus here. Page hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Only a sophomore playing up on the varsity. Good looking foul shot. We'll see if she can hit the second. It's up and it looks good. Nothing but net. 21-7 Grabowski. Into Callahan, back to Shelby Grabowski. She's to midcourt, crossover. Near wing, Sam Callahan forces a pass to the foul line. Kicked out to Sam Callahan. She's got a beautiful jump shot, a little strong there. And Twin Valley comes down with it, 1:56 left. And here comes the student section for West Rutland. Loose ball. Coach Serrani thinks Westside, official thinks Twin Valley. 15 Page checking out. 14 Corshane checking in for Twin Valley. That ball out near midcourt. Top of the key. Bounce pass to the elbow. Pivots. Nothing there. One dribble. Hands off to the top of the key. And Shelby Grabowski picks her pocket and off to the races. That's number 10, Jarrett Niles for Twin Valley, picking up the foul on the reach, and Grabowski going to shoot 1-and-1 as that is the 7th on Twin Valley. First on Niles. Shelby's a good free throw shooter. Off the front of the rim, no good. Julia May can't get the first one to go, hauls down the rebound, kicks out to Callahan. Callahan looking for the bounce pass down to the corner. That had to travel through a lot of legs. Kicked out of bounds, Twin Valley. Grabowski to May in the corner. Up fake, dribble drive, kick out, corner jumper, long. Grabowski there, but unable to secure the rebound. 1:17 left, and here comes Twin Valley. Westside out, 21-7. Top of the key, near wing, Grabowski defending. Nice cut through for Corshane. Had a little bit of space, hits a nice baseline jumper for 2, and that's 21-9. We're under a minute and a half. Grabowski crossover, back the other way. Long pass for Sam Callahan. Nice job stepping to the ball. Powers it into May. May goes up strong. She's fouled. She'll shoot 2. 8th foul of the half. Second on Sammy Morse, another one of the team captains. She's a senior. May, front of the rim, won't drop. Second shot coming. That shot's up. Back of the rim, no good. West Rutland contests, but unable to come down with it. Here comes Twin Valley with 46 seconds left. They'll look to eat into this lead a little bit more here. May play for the last shot of the half. We're under 40 now, far wing. Back to the top of the key, fakes the pass near wing, back to the far wing. Top of the key, fakes the bounce pass into the paint. Far wing, Corshane, back to the top of the key. Now they come near wing. Look, baseline now, it's back to the top of the key here at 25 seconds. Patient offense being run by Twin Valley. Baseline thinks about it, Corshane likes it. Off the rim, no good, and it's Julia May adding to the stat sheet. What a beautiful trip up the floor for Westside. Everything but the finish. Shelby Grabowski there to contest that ball. They're going to call her for a reach, but wow, beautiful work Westside. Julia May comes down with it, long outlet pass, then a pass down to the block to Callahan. That ball made it up the floor in about a second and a half. Grabowski picks up number 3 on a reach. That's the 10th. Double bonus for Twin Valley. It's 25 to Tanya Bowman. Off the back of the rim. Gets the shooter's roll to drop. It's 21-10 with 9.4 seconds. Grabowski checks out. Protect her from her 4th. It's Vanessa Fales, number 5, checking in. That's a beautiful looking free throw. Nothing but net. Cuts it to a 10-point lead, and we're under 10 seconds here. Callahan made dribble drive and put one up. She finds Fales. Fales looks to send it into the post. We've got a kick on Twin Valley. 0.8 seconds left, so I don't know if you've got time for a catch and shoot here or not. That ball contested at midcourt. Long half-court shot after the buzzer. Would not have counted anyway, but Twin Valley hanging around. They're looking at a 10-point deficit. It's 21-11 at the end of the half. Here come the kids for the Chuck-a-Duck. One of the better fundraisers you'll find at a halftime show. Costs you $1 to get a duck. Then you give your duck a chuck, and closest to the horseman's eye wins half the pot. And I'll tell you what, it's tough to chuck a duck and get it to roll straight. We may stick around for chuck a duck and see who our winner is. Kids get a kick out of it.
Okay, chuck a duck, $23 is the total. We'll count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
And here come the Ducks.
50-50 is $32.
$23 pot. We got some late ducks coming.
83.
Oh, look at that duck curl in there.
85-38.
Well, we're almost out of ducks. We'll see if there's any last minute.
85-38.
I still see a couple ducks. We've got strategic holding of the ducks here for the last minute. And I guess that's all of them. Eli Petit's going to come out and make a tough judgment call here. Closest to the horseman's eye. You can hear kids lobbying for him to pick their duck. All right, we'll see who the winner is. Checking the official scoring sheet.
Mr. O. I guess not.
Well, I apologize, I missed the winner. But there go the kids to pick up the ducks. We'll come back as the teams come out for half. First horn is sounded to bring the players back out of halftime. Westside's up 21-11 over Twin Valley. I believe their scorekeeper told me their record is 2-4 at this point in the season. Here comes West Rutland out of the huddle. Coach Serrani may be going back to his starting 5. It looks like he is. Be West Rutland ball, and it's going to be number 3, Kelsey Whedon. Going to inbound to 13, Lauren Harvey. She'll have 10, Brooke Raish, 22, Julia May, and 11, Katie Callahan as options. Immediate double team. Nice job, Harvey, to get out of trouble. And look at the generous passing by Westside. Everything but the finish. Raish there to clean it up. Another pass to the block. West Rutland, I've said it so many times, is more than happy to make the extra pass if the player's willing to work to get into a good spot. That would have been a perfectly acceptable baseline jumper for Raish. Instead, she takes a look and finds Callahan on the block for as easy a layup as you'll get. Loose ball, tracked down by Twin Valley. Swing back to the top of the key. 23-11 Westside, early third quarter. Twin Valley working the ball around the perimeters. Corshane looking inside, back to the top of the key. Far corner, that shot blocked. Twin Valley there for the rebound. Twin Valley there for another rebound. Puts up a tough shot. West Rutland, great position. Kick out, long 2, back of the rim, not there. And that's Kelsey Whedon establishing position. She's fouled from behind. 4th on 25. That is problematic for Twin Valley. It's Tatiana Bowman checking out with 6:50 left in the third with her 4th foul, first of the half for Twin Valley. Harvey immediately double teamed. Great look to the block, tried to force that one in there to Callahan. Twin Valley able to get a hand on it, poke it out. It's going to be West Rutland ball into the hoop. That's a 3. And you can count it. I believe that was Brooke Raish. Bounce pass, near side, full court pressure, West Rutland. Callahan and Raish. Harvey. And they force a turnover. That bullet pass ends up in the hands of Julia May. Here comes Kelsey Whedon, top of the key, swings far wing. Raish, dribble drive, kick to the corner. Callahan off the rim, no good. Twin Valley in transition. Great hustle to get back, but nice attack of the hoop by Twin Valley. And that is Julia May showing toughness. Pulls down the rebound, goes down her, but not before she's able to get the pass off. Callahan saw Raish cutting to the block. Bounce pass a little too far, but just another example of the extra pass West Rutland's willing to make. Full court pressure continued by West Rutland. Twin Valley picks up the dribble. That pass over to the sideline. Callahan takes a step. This is going to be a 10-second count if they're not careful. Just barely able to get it over. 3-point line, skip pass. Down on the block, off the glass, no good. Twin Valley rebounds, immediately up with it. Nice finish for number 40, that's Leah Putnam for Twin Valley. Great position, able to secure the rebound, immediately up off the glass, good for 2. It's 26-13 West Side with 5:15 left. Harvey calls the offense, Twin Valley in a 2-3 zone. Harvey picks up her dribble, comes near wing, bounce pass, Whedon. Oh, into the post for Julia May. Kicks it back out, Raish likes it. That 3 skips off the rim, and that's Julia May filling up the stat sheet with rebounds. West Rutland continuing to extend offensive possessions. Foul's gonna be on number 10, Twin Valley, Jarrett Niles. I think that's her second of the half for Twin Valley. Julia May is having a great night on the board. She provides so much toughness. High pass to Harvey. Far wing, that's a long 3 for Whedon off the front of the rim, and Julia May continues to battle. That ball batted around. Twin Valley off to the races. It's Corshane forced to stop, kicks out to the 3, back to top of the key. Near wing, top of the key. Raish anticipated that pass back to the top of the key. Corshane wisely pulls it back down. Now she picks up her dribble. Dribble drive, and West Rutland's got intensity on the defensive half of the floor. It's 26-13, and you can hear the student section turning it up to my right. Patient trip down the floor for Twin Valley. They're looking for a crack in this West Rutland defense. Westside continuing to work on defense. That pass far wing. Raish denies the pass into the block. Floater into the paint, kick back out. That's good for 3. Skips off the rim, no good. Excellent hustle, Twin Valley for the save. Throws up a prayer, comes down in Twin Valley's hands. Scoop shot goes. Good for 2, 26-15 West Side. Hustle play for Twin Valley to save that ball, keep it from going out of bounds, and they're rewarded with 2 points. May on the elbow, kicks to the corner. Callahan likes it, puts up the 3. You can count the 3, and she's going to shoot one more. Katie Callahan can heat up from outside. Corner 3 contested by Twin Valley. Callahan drains it, she'll shoot one more. Second foul on Corshane. Four-point play. Callahan, pure from the line, nothing but net. Here comes more full court pressure, West Rutland. Bounce pass, top of the key, near wing, Corshane dribble drive into the paint, splits the defense, too strong off the glass, comes down. Julia May has hands on it, rips, but a little too late. Official calls jump ball. It remains Twin Valley due to the possession arrow. Coach Serrani calling out instructions for how he wants his team to defend this inbound. And whatever he called paid off. Harvey, again, generous to the driving Callahan. 6 straight points for Katie Cal. It's 32-15. And one more example of the fact that if you're willing to run the floor and get to an open spot, West Rutland girls will find you, give you the layup. It's about the wins, not about the points. Coach Serrani has his team in the huddle. I believe that was a timeout for Twin Valley. You're at 32-15 with 3:06. We'll come back as teams break the huddle. Coach Serrani, not much to say. Pressure's working, forcing turnovers. Now he's going to draw something up. We're going to step away briefly. So we've got a huddle in the West Rutland fan section here, student section. They come out. And here they come. They're going to stand up, see if they can get the student section a little bit rowdy here. Jake Bartlett appears to be the ringmaster of this circus. Jake Dow, Keaton Wright Chapman there as well. 3:06 remaining third quarter. Westside up 32-15. We're going to swing back to basketball action. Twin Valley going to inbound under their own basket, and you can count on more pressure from West Rutland. Bounce pass inbound, Raish immediately there. Far side, Raish immediately there, forces the pass back. Clock ticking, close to a 10-second call here. Corshane in trouble. And nice job, Twin Valley, to keep their composure. Now they're driving towards the hoop. Tough finish off the glass, good for two. Nice work, Twin Valley. Struggled to get it across midcourt before the 10-second count, but did not lose their composure. One long pass and then another pass for the layup. Callahan off the rim, no good. Corshane down with the rebound. She dribbles out of traffic. She's at midcourt. Switches to her left hand, crosses over, top of the key, far wing. 32-17 West Rutland. What was a 10-point lead coming into the quarter has been extended by Westside. Nice pass down to the block. That pass back out to the top of the key, nearly backcourt. Tough one to handle, but Twin Valley tracks it down. That pass down to the baseline, and they're looking to swing back to the corner. Harvey gets a hand on that, and another nice save for Twin Valley. Running patient offense, but down by 15. Bounce pass, top of the key. Far wing, you can hear the student section. Winding up again. Callahan, tough defense on the sideline, but Twin Valley able to recover, top of the key, near wing. Back to the top of the key. Thinks about a dribble drive, now it's to the foul line. And that looked like knee to knee. Twin Valley player went down hard. As soon as Raish finishes, there'll be a whistle. That ball too strong off the glass. Harvey, bounce pass to Raish on the block, and now we'll have an official's timeout. Player for Twin Valley down. We're gonna step away momentarily here. So we're back from the official's timeout after the basket by Westside. Twin Valley will inbound. They did have an injured player helped off the court by West Rutland trainer Cody Parker. And Cody Parker is such an asset to the athletes who come play in West Rutland and for the athletes who have it as their home floor. He's a certified athletic trainer, very skilled at what he does. And anytime a player goes down, it's unfortunate to see, but it's fantastic to have Cody here with the skills that he brings. Obviously, he tends to players from either side. And it's a great comfort for parents in the stands who have a child who's down hurt on the floor to know that somebody at Cody's skill set is there to provide the assistance that he does. So we're thankful to have Cody here. Appreciate the West Rutland School Board and Booster Club for helping make sure Cody is compensated for his time here. And Westside, as I'm talking about Cody, establishes position and takes the charge. Twin Valley player coming back. She'll get some ice. It may have gone knee to knee there. And Cody not only able to assist at the moment of the injury, but I see him repeatedly after games helping parents understand what the next best steps are in terms of care that day, the following day, and then obviously offering further services at Therapedia where he works in Rutland. He provides great service for the Westside athletes and the other athletes who come. We truly appreciate him. So back to basketball, bounce pass onto the block. Left hand scoop won't go. Rattles around. We've got a call of 25. That may be 5. Tatiana Bowman picked it up, and that is all for her. She makes it almost through 3 quarters. 23 checking back in. That's Kendall Howe. She's a junior, one of the captains on the team. That was the player that was helped off the floor earlier. Good to see her back in action. Brooke Raish. Harvey, great up fake, dribble, drive, floater won't go, so Harvey pulls down the rebound, kicks it out to Raish. Raish, three won't go. Julia May is mucking it up on the boards, almost got that rebound. Here comes Twin Valley. Corshane, long three. May comes down with it, baseball pass to Raish at midcourt, unable to get the shot off. West Rutland doubling up Twin Valley 34-17, end of the third quarter. So another huddle here going on in the West Side student section. Members of the varsity boys going to see if they can get the student section hopping again. Not sure who's calling the plays in this huddle. I see Jake Bartlett, I see Keaton Wright, Chapman, Jake Dow. I think Drake Jankowski's in the mix as well over there. So we're back to basketball action. Fourth quarter is about to start. West Side going to start with the ball. Twin Valley coach is still giving instruction. Fouls are 16 fouls for Twin Valley, 0 for West Side. Extending defense the length of the floor and playing aggressive defense, able to avoid the reaches and the cheap fouls. West Rutland doing a nice job at all facets of the game. Bounce pass. Whedon into Harvey. Harvey dribbles to the near wing. Swings to the top of the key. Whedon, bounce pass to the far wing. Bounce pass into Rach on the post. And the extra passes from West Rutland. On evidence, that extra pass off of West Rutland. Pair of hands and out. And West Side continues with full court pressure as Rach and Harvey's on the near side. Callahan's on the far side. They're able to get it past midcourt, tight to the sideline. Immediate pressure, Julia May. Twin Valley player unable to maintain her control and stay in bounds. Steps on the line as turnover to West Side. Harvey dribble drives to the right. Picks it up, bounce pass top of the key to Whedon. Whedon, bullet pass from May to cutting Brooke Raish under the hoop. Unable to finish, so May comes crashing down. Julia May earns a trip to the line for a 1-and-1, 7:25 left. First shot's up. Front of the rim, no good. Brooke Raish, offensive rebound off the missed free throw. Tough finish from directly under the hoop. Gets it to drop and picks up the foul. Will go to the foul line to shoot one. Great anticipation to get to that spot, secure the rebound, put it in. And that shot rolls through. West Side extends the lead. They're up 20. 7:20 left. Raish puts the pressure on, bullet pass to midcourt, and they're going to call Whedon for a reach. First foul of the half, third on Whedon perhaps, that is 3 on number 3. Page inbounds to Morse. Morse, top of the key, looks to the wing. Callahan almost picked that off. Back to the, looks to the top of the key to Corshane, but now she has it. Back to the far wing. Twin Valley dribbles back to the top of the key. Now it's near wing. Top of the key, pump fake in. No pass, back to the top of the key. West Rutland anticipating those passes. Brooke Raish picks off the pass. Able to gain control, come up the floor. Drop a beautiful pass into Katie Callahan, who has the finish and the foul. She'll shoot one. Sammy Morse picks up her third. Callahan unable to complete the three-point play. Corshane gonna think about a three, dribble drive instead. Thinks about the baseline jumper, picks up her dribble, now forces up a tough one, and it's Kelsey Whedon coming down with it, and she finds a streaking Brooke Raish, good for 2. West Rutland released early on that, and Great job of Kelsey Whedon to see that developing. Get that ball up the floor for the easy layup. Twin Valley pass into the block, turnaround jumper, back of the rim, no good. Julia May adds to her stat sheet for another rebound. A little bit of a travel perhaps there. Raish on the block, kick out. Cal up for three, back of the rim, no good. Rebound contested, and here comes Twin Valley. Corshane's had a nice night for them. Near wing, bounce pass down to the block, kick out back to the top of the key. Corshane likes it, so she puts up the three. Front of the rim won't go. Katie Callahan comes down with it, looks up and finds Raish. How about a beautiful left-handed finish for a right-handed player? That is some smooth finish right there. And Coach Serrani has called off the full court press, asked his players to drop back into a zone. It's 43-17 with 5:27 left. But they may have come out of full court pressure, but any soft errant passes will be picked off. Harvey shows you the quickness right there. Corner jumper, Corshane, front of the rim, no good. Julia May boxes out and finds Raish. Raish will probably give this up. Nope, she's gonna go up for another left-handed finish. Nice work right there. Bounce pass, down to the block, off the glass, off the rim, no good. Guess who's there for the rebound? Julia May. Julia May has been absolutely dominant on both boards, offensive and defensive. She pulls down that rebound, fouled in the process. Now West Rutland in the double bonus, she'll shoot two, and Coach Serrani starting to bring in the players who've been sitting and watching. Shelby Grabowski checks back in. She was in foul trouble in the first half. Sammy Callahan also checks back in. Julia May, first shot no good. Second shot's coming. Second shot's up. And pure. Corshane pressured. Near wing. Looking into the block, and that's Shelby Grabowski on the receiving end of that. Beautiful pass. Julia May rewarded for running the floor. Bounce pass in stride for the easy layup. Raish extends the defense, tries to pick the pocket. She is working hard with a big lead. She's on Corshane. Forces a missed dribble. We're gonna get a 5-second call here pretty soon. Instead, Raish blocks the attempt. Up the floor for Harvey. Harvey, one of 4 West Rutland players, beating everybody else up the floor for that layup. Twin Valley just can't get back fast enough. 50-17. West Rutland is slamming the door on this game. There's 3:46 left. Intensity on defense is still turned up. Harvey forces the turnover. Long bomb for Raish is good for 2. It's a layup drill for West Rutland at this point. Corshane, patient, top of the key, V-cut, over to the far wing. Lob into the post, nice work, off the glass, too strong. Twin Valley rebounds. Looking for a post move here, kick out for 3 instead. That pass, tries to go cross court. Sammy Callahan steps in front, leads Raish a little too far. And Coach Serrani has brought the majority of his starters to the bench, and they're getting a nice hand. Julia May, Kelsey Weed, and Katie Callahan. Lauren Harvey have checked out for Westside. Brooke Raish, the remaining starter in the game. That's Vanessa Fales defending. That's Grabowski continuing to pressure, and they're going to call the push. That's number 4 on Shelby, second of the half.
Got it. Got it.
24, Denise Keys has checked in. 5, Vanessa Fales has checked in. Sammy Callahan is in. That's a long three for Corshane. Nice job, Vanessa Fales. Great position, pulls down the rebound. Raish almost traveled back to Fales. Fales, bounce pass for Raish. Picked off by Corshane. She's going to go hard to the hoop, and Raish is going to get called for the body. Corshane to shoot 2. Maybe the first or second on Brooke. Maybe the third on Brooke, excuse me. And Corshane going to shoot 2. Off the back of the rim, won't drop. Sub coming, Casey Serrani checking in, Brooke Race checking out to a nice hand. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Fales is there for the rebound. She pulls it down. Grabowski looking up, bounce pass, trying to find Casey Sammy Callahan, cutting to the basket. That ball into traffic, jump ball. It is Twin Valley ball with 2:27 left. Corshane checks out after a nice night for Twin Valley. Hard working player. And Twin Valley up to midcourt. It's Serrani defending. Now it's Grabowski. Sam Callahan cuts through. Now it's Fales defending. Bounce pass, looking to the corner. That is off Twin Valley hands and out. Grabowski into Sammy Callahan, who will handle the ball up to midcourt. 2:12 left. Westside out to an impressive lead. Serrani likes the three, puts it up, won't go, follows her shot. Short jumper won't go. West Rutland continues to battle on the boards. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow says West Rutland. 2:01 left. And what was a 10-point lead coming into the second half has exploded for West Rutland. They're up 17. Chelsea Keys to inbound, looking for Fales. Fales on the block, goes up strong. Block Twin Valley. Players still playing hard on both sides out there. That's Sam Callahan going down hard. She's called for a foul. 5th on West Side. 2nd on Callahan. Minute 58 left, and here comes Twin Valley. Twin Valley handoff, top of the key, bounce pass, far wing. Fales and Callahan out defending. Fales pressures the ball. Now it's Serrani on defense. Nice pass down to the block. Jump hook won't go. Callahan pulls down the rebound, and she's going to push. Bounce pass to the wing. That's going to be a kick on Twin Valley. West Rutland will inbound. Down to a minute 30. Callahan to Serrani. Serrani, top of the key. Looking for Fales on the far wing. Tipped away by Twin Valley. They've got numbers. They're going to push. Nice scoop shot. Rolls around the rim and drops through for 2. It's 52-19 with a minute 16 left. Nice opportunity for me to thank PEGTV for the opportunity to use this equipment and put these games on TV. I know the kids get a kick out of it. That's Denise Keys on the score sheet. Off the glass. Good for 2. I know folks who are out of town unable to watch the game for whatever reason appreciate being able to watch it on either PEGTV or off PEGTV's website. They've got a video on demand feature. If you're interested in West Rutland sports or anything else, go to video on demand, put it in the search box. You'll be amazed at how much material PEGTV has available to stream. I truly enjoy this opportunity to put these kids on TV. And I know most of them get a thrill out of doing it. So if there's something important in your life that you want to share with the world, talk to the folks at PEGTV. They'll teach you how to use the equipment. It is quite simple. They'll teach you how to edit. They'll teach you everything you need to know to put whatever's important to you on television. So give the folks at PEG a call. They're fantastic to work for. It's a great service they provide the community, and folks truly appreciate it. It's Fales off to the races. Spin off the glass, won't go. Thought she was going to earn a trip to the free throw line. They're going to call a travel instead. We're down to 32.8. 54-19 West Side. Impressive wins for both varsity and junior varsity girls tonight over the Twinfield sides. Casey Serrani might have got called for a reach there. No call. That ball rolls off the end line. 22.5, and West Rutland will inbound. It's going to be Serrani inbounding to Callahan. Stick around. At the conclusion of the game, we'll have the PEGTV player of the game. Coach Serrani will make his choice, and we'll have a brief interview. Fail's going to get called for a reach there. 5th foul of the half for Westside. I believe that'll be the first on Fails. 9.1 seconds left. Twin Valley, midcourt. Westside in a 2-3 zone. Far wing for Twin Valley. Dribble drive, skip pass. And that's going to do it for West Rutland versus Twin Valley girls. It was a 10-point lead at halftime, and West Rutland took control. They end up winning 54-19. Impressive showing. That extends the West Rutland record, I believe, to 4-1 or 5-1. Nice start for this senior-laden team. I'll put as many of these games on as I'm able. You can also look for boys JV and varsity action on PEGTV. Rich Dow signing off. Stick around for the post-game player of the game interview. Tonight's PEGTV player of the game, Julia May. Congratulations, Julia. That looked like a fun game to play in.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you guys do well tonight?
We did better in the second half of boxing out and getting steals to get fast break layups.
I heard Coach Serrani maybe emphasize a couple times he would like a little more boxing out, and you were there for it. 6 points, but God, you must have had at least 10 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, we were having trouble with foul trouble, but I was in there and got the rebounds for us.
Excellent. It looks like a really fun group of kids to play with, because if you're willing to run the floor, they'll find you for a layup. A lot of layups tonight.
Yes, it was very fun. We work well together.
You sure do. Been playing together for a long time. Well, I appreciate you. Congratulations on player of the game. Have a great rest of the season.
Thank you.
Nice job, kid.